Animal Communicators, and welcome to this week's live and completely free power training just for you. Today I want to talk about something that is not only really important in your animal communication journey, but it's something that is really, really close to my own heart, and it's about dreams. I'm not talking about the dreams that you have when you fall asleep. This is about your animal communication dreams. And I really want to talk about the difference between having a dream, having a vision, and making that reality. And that's what the content is all about today. There's a lot of focus on setting your New Year's resolutions at the beginning of the year, and that actually doesn't work for 90% or approximately 90% of the global population. And if you've followed me for a while, you'll know that I don't do New Year's resolutions, but at that early time in the year, there's all that focus on New Year's resolutions. Most people have given up before the end of January. But there's also points throughout the whole year, on the Celtic medicine wheel, where we can come in with this new energy of new dreams and new desires and new aspirations. So you've got the whole year in, year out, to be tapping into your dreams. And I really want to look today at how to elevate your position of having a dream around your animal communication work, and really taking the steps and how to take the steps that are needed to make that into some kind of reality, whatever that reality is for you, because we're all different and we all hold different dreams and aspirations for our animal communication work. So for those of you that don't know me, my name is Sarah Jane LeBlanc. I'm a professional animal communicator. I'm also a mentor, trainer and coach, and I've been doing this work now for just over 20 years, and I've been working with people just like you to help you elevate your animal communication work beyond ordinary and to extraordinary. So let's go back to the point in question, dreams. So I invite you just to take a moment right now, and if you've got pen and paper, even better, take a moment to think about what your animal communication dreams are. What aspirations do you hold around animal communication? Now here's the thing, and this is very important. I want you to make the distinction between what you aspire and dream and desire to have. And I invite you to make that big. And I want you to discern between that and what that little voice on your shoulder is telling you that you're capable of, or that you're allowed to have, or that you have permission to go after. There is a distinction between these two different states. So that's my first piece for you. I invite you do not need my permission, but I'm going to give it to you anyway. You have my full permission to dream big. I want you to dream big. I want you to dream large. Most people don't dream big enough. The people that come into my program, especially my 12-month professional practitioner program, and I ask them what their dreams are, I'm listening to them, and I can already see that they could do so much more because they've told me where they are in their journey, what their skill set is. And I'm sitting listening to like hundreds of people over the years and thinking, wow, did you not think that you could put that and that together and be this? And they're like, really? So I really do invite you and give you full permission to dream big. Think huge. Think huge. And even if you don't make that, you will be landing somewhere around that. As the famous expression goes, if you aim for the moon and you don't reach the moon, you'll still land in the stars. So I do invite you to think big. So get really clear on what your dream is, and don't listen to that voice. Here's my first top tip, and I didn't even plan to talk about this. First top tip, do not listen to the voice that limits you, that tells you that you'll never be able to manage that who do you think you are to have that dream, or you're not good enough, or you aren't enough. Let that voice go. Let that voice go. Really take yourself to a place of, if I could have anything in the world, and Sarah Jane had a magic wand and she could wave it for me right now, what would I choose to do in the arena of animal communication work? That's where I want you to go. So if you're listening to me live, get scribbling. If you're listening on the replay, hit pause and really get clear on what your dreams and aspirations are, from your heart, from your soul, not from the fear-driven voice that will always hold you back. There's reasons for why that voice will hold you back, but that's for a whole other training. So if you need to come back and rewatch this, hit pause and take some time to get really clear on what your dreams are. Now, once you know what your dreams are, we really want to ramp that up and take it from being a dream and making it into much more of a vision. Because when you place attention and focus on that dream, you elevate that up into vision status. Dream status has its place, but it can sometimes be a little bit wishy-washy. We really want to elevate it to vision and then take action against that vision so that you can really get closer and closer and closer to making that reality. So the first step is to up-level your dream into a vision, and we do that simply by putting attention and focus on it. So every day you're thinking about what you want to become or how you want to use this work. And can I just be clear, this is even if you're a complete beginner and you're like, what are you talking about, Sarah Jane? I don't even know how to communicate with animals yet. That doesn't matter. That's all learnable. That's all learnable. You can learn that. They're learned skills. Just get clear in your dream, even if you are a complete beginner. And then every day you want to place focus and attention onto your dream, and that really elevates it into becoming a vision. There's some beautiful work written around this notion of having a vision. Napoleon Hill's work in, I think it's called Think to Grow Rich. Some beautiful pieces in there around the impact and the power of having a statement that you just speak out loud. I prefer to say it out loud every day. So that's the second piece for you. First bit, don't listen to this voice. The second piece in here is create your dream, get it on paper, make it into a vision by creating a statement around it and say it out loud to yourself every single day. And if you want double brownie points, state it out loud in the morning and again in the evening before you go to bed. So that's the second step. The third step is doing what I call aligned action. Because here's the thing. If you want to make your dreams a reality, you have to be in the arena. You have to be in the animal communication arena. Otherwise, how on earth is it going to happen? So some examples around that would include if you wanted to write a book. So if you had a dream and an aspiration to become an author, then you have to be writing. You have to be doing some form of writing, some kind of writing somewhere, whether it's on a blog, whether it's Facebook posts, social media, whether it's just your journal at home where you're just writing your thoughts out. But if you want to be an author, you have to be in the arena of writing. So you need to be writing somewhere, anywhere, in some form or other. Likewise, if you want to perfect your tennis serve, you need to be on the tennis court. You can't perfect your tennis serve from the stand. You have to be in the court, and you have to have a racket and you have to have a tennis ball. So these are just some analogies to get you thinking about your animal communication arena. Where are you on your journey, and what kind of arena do you need to be in? Do you need to be in the arena of the beginner? Are you somebody that's already experienced, or maybe even working professionally and you're a bit stuck right now? So if that's where you are, you need to be in that particular arena. So decide what your arena is for your vision. What kind of arena do you need to be in? And then last but by no means least, this is the most important piece. The fourth step here is you need to take aligned action. What action steps are going to take you either into that arena that you've just identified for yourself, or if you're already in that arena, what action steps do you need to take that will align you with your big vision? What action steps will take you closer and closer to that vision? Now here's the trick. They do not need to be big, fancy, massive steps. They can be tiny, tiny baby steps. In my experience of doing this work with hundreds of students, but also applying these principles and practices to my own work and my own life, I find that baby steps, consistent small baby steps, are the most successful way for you to really create that reality around your vision. So have a think about what tiny baby step can you make today, right now, today. What tiny baby step can you make today that will help you get closer to your vision? And remember, aligned action. The action needs to align with the vision. If you're taking action, but it doesn't fully align, then you're taking a long way around. And you've probably been hovering around this for a long time already. I don't want you to be here any longer than you need to be. So think about what aligned action, that action is really close and alignment with your dream, your vision, and it's going to take you on that trajectory towards making your dream a vision. So have a think about what one small baby step you can take today that will help you align with your vision. So there's my top teachings for you around dreams and visualization. Get clear on what your dream is. Don't listen to that voice. Let that voice go completely. Decide what arena that you need to be in. And when you are in that arena, you want to be taking aligned action. That every action that you take is aligned to your vision and will take you closer and closer. That is how you make your dream a reality. You also want to create that vision into some kind of statement and just be reinforcing that by saying it out loud every morning, every night, if you can, or even just once a day. Once a day is better than no times a day, for sure. But when you do that, something magical happens to the energy because it leaves you in a place where you're connected with your vision. If it's a dream and you just think it and hope it, if you're just hoping it, you're not putting that focus and attention on it, which keeps it a dream. By having your focus and attention on a positive statement aligns you energetically with that vision and elevates your dream into vision status. So these are all the key pieces that will really help you move from dream state to vision and then into absolute reality. So have a think about what your baby step is that you can take right now here today. I'd love to hear if you want to pop into the comments. I'm always interested in what steps people are ready to make or know that they need to make. But here is another piece. If you are ready right now to start elevating your animal communication work, whether you're a beginner or further along the road, I'm thinking about putting on a free event. So if you are interested in that, just type me in the comments below, and if there's enough interest, I will do another free event. I haven't done one for a little while, so I've been feeling that calling in the air. So let me know if you are interested in that, just simply by typing me in the comments below. But don't let that distract you. Remember, you don't want to go around the long way. I want you to get right towards your vision. Don't let that distract you from the real work of today, which is to think about what your dreams are and what next action step you are going to take to help your dreams elevate to vision and elevate from vision into absolute reality. Until next time, everyone, happy communicating.